our next game, we have this is gonna be a fun one. The Bills are going to Baltimore. The Bills are -3. I mean, after the loss, you have to go Bills, I think.
Yeah, I don't think Buffalo loses 2 in a row.
Well, it's gonna be important to see the injuries too and see who's back on the field
That's
for the
very true.
Bills.
Yes.
It's just I got to go Buffalo, and it's like if Baltimore's going to pull it out, Lamar's going to have one of the absolute games of his life, and not like he can't. We know he can. It's just that I'm not going to bank on it.
I'm going Baltimore just to be different. You know how I am. I see this one being extremely close, and the reason I give the edge to Baltimore, a little weird, Justin Tucker. If it's a tie game, you only have to get to the 45-yard line, and he can make a game-winning field goal.
That's interesting.
Like, I don't know. I just see it in my head.
I don't know if I've ever heard someone say the kicker could be
The
X
difference
factor.
maker. Yeah.
hey, you're sticking to your guns and being different, man. I shout out to you.
I mean, like, I don't know. I think it'd be a little vanilla if we all picked the same team. And, I'm like probably one of the biggest Bills guys ever. I could bet on them all the time. But, like, I think Baltimore can do it. Especially
they
with
definitely can.
The Bills, when they're playing defense against teams, they're playing, similar offenses. But, Baltimore is a curveball. So you get a curveball in the dirt, you might swing a little high and miss.
So
hit him with the little
I'm really
baseball.
just basing. I think again, I base so much of who I pick kind of like if a good team lost the week before, and I just think when a really, really like elite team like the Bills has a bad taste in their mouth, I just can't go against them. Like I cannot. But these teams, I think it's gonna be a very good game. Like a very, very good game. Probably
the game of the week.
The best game of the week. Yeah.
Is this a 3 o'clock game? It is a 3 o'clock game. It might be.
No, it's not. It's a noon game, and that's what also I want to say.
What?
It is a crime.
That's
It is a crime
crazy.
that the NFL is doing this to us.
Crime.
They should be putting this on at
Sunday
least
night.
325.
Flex it.
We need to keep track of the crimes the
Not
NFL's
anymore.
committing against us.
Sunday night's cool.
How the hell
It's
is
cool,
Dallas,
but
Washington?
It's
a
not
3
like
o'clock
what it
game?
would have been if they were
What
both
kind
like
of fraudulent BS?
You're-
But
Bullshit.
I understand it.
We'll
It
get to
makes
what I'm
sense from a
saying.
perspective
I
of
get
all
what
the
you're
people who've
saying,
already
but
bought
it's
the
still
tickets.
Mahomes.
Yeah,
That's how
okay.
Enough.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me about
you're
that,
right.
bro.
I know, but anyways, yeah, it is a crime. Whoever did this should be in jail. But Baltimore scares me. Secondary is horrible, and it confuses the living shit out of me
Because they have good
because they have
players.
great players. Marlon Humphrey, solid.
And
Marcus Peter,
all right.
solid. Marcus Williams, I believe that's his name.
Yep.
Came from the Saints.
they're
Solid.
making
Fire.
plays,
Kyle
though.
Hamilton
I don't
He's
understand.
starting to make plays. You have guys. What is going on?
They're out of position a
It is,
lot.
it's a new defensive coordinator.
Yeah, it's the
It is.
de-coordinating.
It is. But
through
like,
through
oh,
3 weeks, they have 6 interceptions. So they're making plays, but I think
But they're not
maybe
making.
but
A
maybe
lot of them can't.
they might just maybe it's a new philosophy or something. Maybe they're just like
it is.
a Trayvon Diggs type of thing where they're just jumping routes and stuff like that.
2 against Tua,
I got it right
3 against
1 against the Jets, 2 against Tua, and 3
3
against
against
the
Max.
Pats.
Okay.
I mean, I'll say
But still, they were still the Pats
They
were
also
still in
have
that
4
game.
forced fumbles. Like
The Pats were still in that
that's
game.
true. They were.
And which is weird because, like you said, they had the picks. But like, I don't know.
They had
like
the
Devontae.
Patriots had 4 turnovers and they were still kind of in it.
Yeah, and Devontae Parker, because I was watching that game because my brother's a Ravens fan, like it's been said before, and Devontae Parker was making some plays on them. I'm like, really? Like what? What are we? These guys? But that's what scares me about them. They should. I hope they figure it out. But Josh and Stephon have a horrible taste in their mouths, like Dylan said. So I expect them to light it up.
Well, to your point, I think when I'm watching the Ravens, what I'm seeing is I think I'm putting on the defensive coordinator because I think a lot of times they just are out of position. It's not even really their fault. They're
No,
calling
you're right.
cover. A lot of the covers, a lot of time when you watch, you're like, where you're like,
Interesting.
what? You're like, why right now? And it literally, it's like there's not a way everybody can get into a position because the coverage just isn't. It's a bad call. It's on the coordinator at some point, and that point's already now because they have playmakers that are making plays, and it's just right now. Yeah, there's no excuses. It's on the D coordinator, at least from my perspective, 100%. And like you guys were saying about the Bills, man, they're gonna come out hot. But like I said, close game. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout by any means because you said they're gonna throw a curveball and Lamar's gonna come do his thing. Mark Andrews is gonna come do his thing. Mark Andrews has been doing his thing, man. We got to give a shout out to Mark Andrews. He's been going crazy this year.
Facts. Can I address you guys' concerns about this little defense manifesto type of thing?
Can I just read off something real quick that I think's very interesting? The Ravens are getting 52% of the bets on the spread and 65% of the bets on money line.
Oh
Wow.
What do they know? Who know? What are the sharps
Well,
know?
Also,
I guess they're
the
going
line-
to the bank. So
The Ravens
on the
have
road.
received most of the bets, and the line moved in their favor also.
Is it +3 now?
Yeah, it started up. I mean, it just
It was
moved
like-
1 point. It was
yeah.
+2. I just want to give that because that's very odd to me.
That definitely
Whenever it moves in their favor and they have a majority of the bets,
I don't like what you guys are
is. That
doing
is
here.
funky.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because
That makes me feel
you're
good.
you're making me want to switch.
It's not making me. I'm
But I
I'm
can't-
sticking
Oh,
to my
no,
guns.
that's good for the Bills, I think,
Let me
because they
tell
try
you
to
something.
entice people to take
Yeah,
the
I
Ravens.
know, but like,
Sorry, go ahead.
Ask
At home.
yourself this, Tyler.
Yes.
Do you think John Harbaugh is going to let this mess of a defense continue, or do you think he's going to put his foot down and stop it?
You're damn right. You're damn right. But this is where I go wrong. Do you think Harbaugh would let what the Dolphins did to him? They're up by 21.
Yeah,
and they were-
McDaniels is just different.
They were getting beat up. It's not McDaniels. It wasn't Bro, Tyreek was 10 yards by himself.
I know that play.
himself.
Kyle Hamilton was in the wrong spot.
I know, but like he's a rookie, but like
Yeah, that's going to happen. But
but it happened at the wrong time.
at the fourth quarter, you can't let
You
that
can't
happen.
have those kind of mess ups. And I do think Harbaugh will get them right, but it's still shaky to me because I'm looking at Devontae Parker. That brother went for 5 catches, 156 yards. 156. And 5 catches.
So you're telling me he was averaging like 30 yards a catch?
Yeah. That see, my mind was not deceiving me. I saw what I saw. And I was like, this is Devontae Parker, right?
Devontae Parker's due for just like one random breakout game at least.
That's
It's
true.
just-
Yeah, I guess, but
And Jacoby wasn't there.
yeah, no, like
But, no, you're right.
Is he not due?
That's
for
kind
one?
of crazy. All right. Anything else on this game?
Do we know if Gabe Davis is playing?
He was limited today.
I think I would expect him to, because I was actually reading about that earlier. And I just want to say last thing, because you said that Justin Tucker might be the X factor. I think X factor I'm going with is what gives this the edge to the Bills. Really main thing. That D line is going to be ferocious. They're going to be coming for Lamar.
That's a really
They're going to
good
be
point.
gunning. I think that's my X factor.
true. I agree.